Hello, everyone. Peace and blessings to you all. Hope you're having a blessed day on this cold winter day. I was encouraged to do another video, and I'm grateful for the responses from my last one. As I was writing my journal today, my aunt called from Detroit and spoke with me about my video that I posted. And she knows me. It's not easy for me to do these type of things, but I know God has, for some reason, given me a gift to speak to others and just know what to say sometime. And I know it comes from God. I've had testimonies where I've been at a gas station and a guy, a homeless young man too, very young, maybe in his 20s, walked up to me while my son was pumping the gas, and he asked me to pray with him. And I prayed with him, but also while I was talking to him, I could tell he had some mental health issues. But what he asked me was just to hear him and listen to him. And he said nobody listens to him and everybody thinks he's crazy. So he asked me to listen. I listened to him, and he wanted me to hold his hand, so I held his hand. Now, at this time, this could have been a very dangerous situation. Like, I'm in my car, my son is pumping the gas. He's young at the time, so he may have been like 14, 15, maybe 12. And it was just something in my spirit to say, hear this man out. I wasn't scared, but I knew he needed to be heard. So I'm saying all that to say that sometimes people may not know exactly what to do, or may not know what's going on in their lives, or people around them may judge or doubt, what they feel or what God is telling them to do. But all in all, sometimes people just need to be heard. They really need to be just heard. And when you can be able to touch people and be able to just listen to them, you don't necessarily have to give them the best advice, but just listen with a good open heart and let them be able to release and really express how they truly feel and what's going on in their lives. It's refreshing, it's healing, it's life-changing. So after I spoke with that man, he was so grateful. He said, thank you so much. I encouraged him to continue to listen what God was telling him to do, and to follow God's lead. We don't know what God is telling that man. He didn't seem like he was endangering anyone, but at the same time, we don't know who God is speaking to. And I don't know in the future if God would say, well, you shunned that man away because he wanted you just to hear him out and pray with him, but you was too good and didn't want to do that. I would never want to be standing in front of God and have something like that happen to me. So I'm saying all that to say that we just never know, what's going on in other people's lives, or sometimes what God can convey through us to be able to give a message to them. So I was grateful to be able to be used at that time to convey a positive message for that young man so he could continue his journey wherever God had led him. I also was thinking about the fact that everything that's going on right now is really about checking our mental health. Like, I did a video about what is God telling you. And at this point in time, I thought about all the things that's going on right now. Like, the devil's job is to steal and to kill your joy and have you with no peace. And when I think about it, everything that's going on is the news is stealing your peace. Everything, some things on social media, it all depends on how your algorithm is and what you follow. But a lot of things take our peace away. Being on the internet too much steals our peace. Telling people all our business steals our peace. Being around a lot of people a lot of times steals our peace and our joy and energy. And I'm speaking from my experience. I literally have to take breaks from being around a lot of people. Like, I think for me doing hair for so many years, being in that environment of doing clients constantly, being around people all the time, I was just immersed with so much that when I did get off of work, I just wanted to be somewhere by myself in a corner. and really not talk to anybody. It wasn't that I didn't want to be bothered. It's just, well, actually, I didn't want to be bothered because I was tired from talking all day, and that's a right. I had a right to feel that way. But my point is, it's draining. So at the end of the day, I enjoyed doing what I did for hair for so many years, but sometimes talking and interacting of it could be draining to your body and to your mental health. So I'm saying that to say to what's going on today, to be very mindful of your thoughts. And when something negative pops in your mind, you have the power to choose a happy thought. It's just that simple. You have the power to change that thought into a positive thought. Whatever that thought, whatever is positive for you, whatever that memory may be, just switch it around. If you're in a situation where you feel like you're scared or you're not confident in a presentation, or you're not confident in going to say what you need to say, you can say the words of, I am confident in the words that I speak. I'm going to speak from the heart. May God give me the words to speak so I can say what I need to say to be a blessing to others. Those words alone will ground you and give you the strength so you can move forward, so you can take the steps and use the right words. Sometimes you may have come in there thinking that you're going to say something totally different, and then by the time you pray and talk about it, the message has went where it needed to be, So I'm saying today for this message is about making sure that we are conscious of the thoughts that we have in our mind and understanding that this is a test. The devil's job is to steal your joy and your peace. So you have to understand when something is stealing your joy and your peace, analyze it, see if you can do what you need to do, but also understand you don't have to lose your joy or peace while dealing with the situation. I had a situation that happened to me a couple of days ago where it was something completely out of my control. Now, the old Elaine would have been like, oh my God, upset, trying to do whatever I can to get it done. But I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to let it steal my joy and my peace. I'm still going to handle it, But I don't necessarily have to give an emotional reaction where, oh, I'm angry and I'm upset and I'm got an attitude for the rest of the day. It's draining my energy. Now I'm walking around with a mean mug. Like, the devil winning. The devil winning when you do that. Like when something bad happens to you and you're like, okay, God, we're going to work it out, and you handle it from that type of mindset, you make him weak. You make him powerless. You make people like that weak and powerless too. People like at your job, you may have a manager that's, some power trip, ego. Don't give him nothing. When he want to get a negative response out of you, when he talking to you crazy, don't give him nothing. Be nice. Okay. All right. You have a blessed day. Peace. And walk on and keep your joy and your peace. That just turns them into a spiral. They don't know what to do. Because their whole goal was to steal your joy and steal your peace. But you flip that around. You send them love. You smile. You keep going. And you don't let nobody steal your joy, your peace. That's power. So be mindful of that when challenges come into your life. Finances, family, things that are completely out of your control. People at your job, traffic. Just know it's a test. And we always going to choose love and peace and gratitude every step of the way. Because that's our job. So I pray this message reaches you all and does what it's supposed to do. I pray that you all continue to love on yourselves. I pray that you continue to be grateful for every single thing that's in your life, every single challenge that comes along your way. Be grateful for that challenge, because that challenge is to make you better. Whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. Look at it in that mindset. This is here to make me better. Whatever God does for me is for me, not against me. So when you stay in that mindset, you giving more life to the positive perspective in any scenario. And that's going to lead you to a better journey. It's not going to drain you. It's not going to leave you stuck. So right now, the key is keeping your mind focused on gratitude and love and peace, and not allowing these outside things to trick you. It's a test. And we're going to pass the test each and every day. So I pray y'all continue to pass the test. I send y'all love and light and peace. And I love you all. And I pray you have a beautiful and blessed day. Peace.